Good morning, students, staff, associate school representatives, parents, and special guests. I am Rick Bachman, Director of Career and Technical Education at Fort County Career Center. Welcome to Fort County Career Center and our 54th Annual Recognition Day ceremony. It is absolutely fantastic to see staff, students, and family members here today for our 2023 Fort County Recognition Day, celebrating our seniors. We are recognizing these seniors sitting right here in front of me for their diligence and dedication for the past 2 years while attending Fort County Career Center. Thanks for being here today. Today's ceremony is being live streamed for those that cannot attend and available to view anytime on the Fort County website. The senior video that was on the screen prior to the students walking in this morning will be available on the website as well. Parents, we do have the front row available. There's some chairs there if you'd like to come up and take pictures during the presentation, and make sure that you go back to your seat relatively quickly after your picture to allow others to take that picture as well. During this Recognition Day program, 388 seniors will be receiving career passports. We are extremely proud of these students for their accomplishment during their time at the Career Center and for making that decision to prepare themselves for their future careers. It is always so rewarding to see the juniors when they come in at their first day of school and seeing their smiles on their face for that new opportunity, and now to look out at the crowd and see that smile again, knowing that they've made it through their 2 years here at the Career Center. Now I'd like to introduce Kinsley Martin. Kinsley is a North Central high school senior in Mr. Thomas's Law Enforcement and Security Tactics program. Kinsley will give a short student address, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance with the assistance of the military.
Good morning. We are very grateful to be here today for this special event. We are thankful for all the experiences and education we have received here the past 2 years at the Career Center. We are grateful to all the people who have helped us along the way, our parents, grandparents, friends, especially our teachers who have prepared us for our future. We hope today, as we leave this ceremony, that good fortune and success will be with each member of the graduating class of 2023. I would like to call forward the recruiters from the Armed Services and all students who have listed in any branch of the Armed Services. The Pledge of Allegiance is an expression of loyalty to our great nation. Although the words have adapted since it was introduced in 1892, it still acts as a form of patriotism. Would you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I invite this group in front of me to join me in leading the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may now be seated.
Thank you, Kinsley, and thank you to our military personnel for assisting with today's ceremony. We appreciate all you do in serving this great country that we live in. Thank you. I'd like to introduce our special guests today. The first group is our associate school representatives. Would the associate school representatives please stand? Thank you for your support over the years, and we appreciate the opportunity to work with your students during their 2 years at the Career Center. The next group is our Fort County staff. Our staff is an amazing group of individuals. They work effortlessly, teaching and working with our students, not only to help them graduate, but also to prepare them for their future career. I'd like to thank them for their commitment to our school and our students. With the following groups, please stand: our career tech teachers, academic teachers, guidance department, special education department, support staff, and administrators. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to present the superintendent from Fork County Career Center, Mr. Jeff Slattery, who will introduce the Board of Education members and that are with us today.
Good morning. Congratulations to all the Fork County Career Center seniors being recognized today. Your hard work, dedication, and commitment have paid off, and you should be proud of your accomplishments. As you step into the next phase of your lives, equipped with the skills and knowledge gained from your time at Fork County Career Center, I have no doubt that you will excel in your chosen fields. May this day mark the beginning of a fulfilling and successful journey, and may you continue to strive for excellence in everything you do. I would now like to recognize members of our Board of Education that are in attendance today. Our Board President, Mr. Brian Baker. And Board Member, Marcy Bruns. On behalf of the Board of Education, congratulations and good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Slattery and the Board of Education. I also want to recognize all those individuals in preparing this program today. Your dedication and hard work has made today's Recognition Day presentation a huge success, and I could not have done it without your help, so thank you all. And finally, I'd like to offer a sincere thank you to all the parents, grandparents, siblings, and friends of our Fork County students. Your presence here today shows your support and appreciation for our students, staff, and school. Students, would you give your family members a round of applause? Our first student speaker this morning is Riley Freilich, who is a Fairview senior from Mrs. Hill's Health Careers program. Riley?
Good morning. Choosing to attend Fork County Career Center has been one of the best choices that I have ever made for myself. Choosing to leave Fairview High School, choosing to leave my friends, and choosing to go somewhere entirely new and different than what I'm used to. Although it wasn't the easiest decision I've ever made, it is something that I will never regret. Abby Hoffman once said, "Today is the start of the rest of your life." As corny as that may sound, I believe it to be true. I knew that choosing to attend Fork County would help me get further ahead in the healthcare field, but what I didn't know is how it would change my entire high school experience. I had no idea about all of the different opportunities that Fork County had to offer. Before coming to this school, I was shy, quiet, and nervous to participate in leadership opportunities. Being here has brought me out of my shell. I have participated in many new things, such as being an NTHS member, being a student ambassador, and being a HOSA officer. All of these are leadership positions which have taught me how to be a better leader and speaker. I have also done a lot of fun things with these clubs, like fundraising. I was on the radio a few times, and I was even in a commercial. Since starting at Fork County, I have learned to like speaking in front of others and being a leader. Being in the Health Careers Lab has taught me how important it is to work as a team. This will help me especially later on in my career because healthcare is all about working together for one cause, which is helping your patient. The Health Careers Lab has not only taught me how to be a good nurse or a good phlebotomist, but it has taught me how to be a good person. I would like to thank Mrs. Badenhop and Mrs. Hill for showing us students the importance of being kind and doing things that will make you a better healthcare professional. They have taught us sympathy, empathy, and respect. I will forever remember these important skills as I move up in my career and be grateful for their wisdom. After I graduate high school, I will have all of the tools I need to be able to start my journey into becoming a nurse. By the end of my four-county journey, I will have completed my CPR certification, my basic life support certification, my HIPAA certification, my STNA license, my phlebotomy license, and my OSHA certification. I have loved learning all about the medical field and cannot wait to further my education on the subject. At Fort County, not only am I getting to learn about the things I'm passionate about, but I get to do the things just like I would at my home school. I believe that any student who chooses to attend Fort County is not only brave, but smart. As students who attend a career tech school, we made the decision to think about our futures and do what's best for our education. Thank you.
Thank you, Riley. I would like to recognize several student groups. You'll find these names of these students listed in your Recognition Day program. Please hold your applause until all groups have been announced. Would the Senior National Technical Honor Society students please stand? We had 34 students involved in NTHS under the guidance of Mr. Zweier and Mrs. Thomas. Thank you. Our senior student ambassadors, Mrs. Knierim supervised 18 students as ambassadors who did their part in promoting our school and giving tours to visitors that came into our building. Would you please stand? Thank you. And then our senior student council members, there were 7 that worked with Mr. Bostetter and Mr. Delano. Would you please stand? Thank you. Would all the students who made honor roll while attending Fort County Career Center please stand? Congratulations on your perseverance in achieving this accomplishment. Let's give all these students a round of applause. We have 3 students who will be highlighting various student achievements and activities from this school year. Our first student is Ellie Fleshman from Defiance High School, who is in the Veterinarian Assistant Program with Mrs. Pippin. Ellie will be talking about early job placement. Our second student is Anna Frazier from Tenora High School, who is in Mrs. Hill's Health Careers Program. She will be explaining college credits and community service projects. And our third student is Casey Allspaw from Bryan, who is in Mrs. Fisher's Fire and Rescue Program. She will be talking about state and national club competitions and scholarships. Ellie?
Good morning. Listed in your program are the students who qualified for job placement in the Bridge program. Students need to meet requirements for academics, attendance, and other graduation requirements for the job placement and Bridge program. We had 59 students complete job placement this year. We would like to highlight just a few of the area business partners from each county that have participated in our job placement and Bridge program. From Fulton County, Black Swamp Equipment, Wise Electric Motor, Bill Jacks, Pondview Veterinary Clinic, and Miller Brothers Construction. From Henry County, Custom Agri Systems, Schwab Builders, CJK Sonnenberg Trucking, Boffman Farms, and Ridgeville Telephone Company. From Williams County, Willis Electric, Watson Well Drilling, Bard Manufacturing, Spangler Candy Company, and MTS Builders. And from Defiance County, Mayville Engineering Company, Ayersville Communications, Putt-Putt Golfing Games, the Studio Salon, and Estel Chevrolet. Unfortunately, we could not list all of our employers for job placement in the Bridge program, but without exception, all of our employers say they wish they had more employees like our 4 county students. These 59 students worked just under 40,000 hours, and these students contributed to the workforce total wages over $550,000. The average wage was $14 per hour. Would the students on the Bridge program and job placement please stand and be recognized? Thank you.
Hi. I would now like to acknowledge students who are receiving college credit hours this year, in addition to their regular high school credits. These students have earned a range of 3 to 39 credit hours. This is through the College Credit Plus system. The students that participated in CCP through their lab and through regular CCP are receiving approximately 575 hours of credit worth over $78,000. They have taken advantage of a wonderful opportunity to further their education. Plus, it has saved their parents a lot of money. Would those students receiving college credits while attending Fort County Career Center please stand? Thank you. Fort County Career Center provides many career paths and assists students with making the decision to either enter the workforce or go on to post-secondary education. Those students who have been accepted into a trade school or college, please stand. This year, the Fort County students and staff were involved in many community service activities. Each year, students work to support many charities in our communities. This year is no exception. We raised $1,882 for the American Cancer Society and Relay for Life. We had over 2,542 hours of documented community service with our National Technical Honor Society students. That equates to about 75 volunteer hours per member of the National Technical Honor Society. Over $1,000 for Special Olympics and 550 student volunteer hours. FCCLA raised $300 for the Michaela Smith Scholarship Suicide Prevention Fund. HOSA provided an American Red Cross blood drive this spring and had 110 units of blood donated to the American Red Cross. Skills USA collected approximately 48,000 servings of food on behalf of programs at Fort County Career Center. Area food pantries including Bread from Heaven at St. John Lutheran Church in Henry County and the Caring Cupboard at Trinity Lutheran Church in Fulton County, as well as the food pantry here at Fort County, received generous donations. We also had several other community service projects take place involving various programs this year. We are very proud of our students for their work in this area. The total money collected for these projects was over $3,000. Please help me congratulate our students and staff for all the efforts in aiding our area communities.
Good morning. I would like to take this time to recognize those students who qualified for national contests through competitions at the state level and their various clubs. The students' names are listed in your programs. Would any student who qualified for national competition during their junior or senior year please stand? Thank you. Some of these students have already competed at the national stage. Our BPA students recently returned from their national competition in Anaheim, California. All the students performed well, especially Andrew Mast, who placed 4th in server administration using Microsoft. Jace Hall was 9th in computer security, and Trenton Funk, Andrew Mast, and Ty Sinclair placed 7th in the network design team contest. These students are from the IT Academy and Mr. Ricketts Computer Networking and Cybersecurity program. Levi Sharp placed 1st in the State Skills USA Collision Damage Appraisal Contest. He is a national qualifier this year and will be traveling to Atlanta, Georgia to compete in June. Levi is in Mr. Eisel's Auto Collision Repair. Would all students who competed at the state level and their clubs please stand? Many of these students did very well in their competitions, which allowed us to bring home state medals and trophies. Congratulations to these students. Thank you. Fort County Career Center works with students so that they are able to stay involved with their activities at the associate school. We had many students participate in fall, winter, and spring activities. This year, there were a large number of students who participated in associate school activities. Will the students who participated in sports, band, choir, and homeschool clubs please stand? We believe it is important for our students to be able to stay connected to the activities at the associate school. The Fort County Career Center Guidance Department would like to recognize the students that have been awarded a scholarship. Scholarships are self-reported by the students, colleges, instructors, or associate schools. Last week during lunch, we held a scholarship ceremony for those students who received scholarships. I'd like any senior who has received a scholarship to please stand. The total amount of scholarship money earned by these young men and women of Fort County Career Center is well over $636,000. Congratulations to the class of 2023 scholarship recipients.
Thank you to these three student speakers. They did a great job. Appreciate their help. The second student speaker this morning is Madison Shively, who is a Patrick Henry senior from Mrs. Roush's Visual Art and Design program.
Hello students, parents, grandparents, and anyone else in between. My name is Maddie Shively, and it is an honor to be speaking in front of you all here today. When I first came to Fort County Career Center, I didn't know what I wanted to do in the very slightest. The path I had been on before was completely different to the one I am not on now. When I was a sophomore, I thought that I had it all figured out. I was going to attend this school to study veterinary assisting and had hopes of joining the ASPCA after I finished all necessary schooling. I realize now that I was never fully content with this plan, but at the time, it was safe and a way to fulfill my lifelong wish of wanting to help. So, when I met with a Fort County career staff member back at Patrick Henry that year, I decided to go against my plan, to deviate from the safe path and try something new. I made the rash decision to join the Visual Art and Design Lab, despite the fact that I had never really considered myself to be an artist. I was great at having creative ideas, but awful at putting them onto paper with my shaky hands and lack of confidence in myself. Despite this, I listened to that tiny voice in my head telling me to do it, that it would all be all right, and that this would be a step in the right direction, even though I wasn't sure what that direction would be or where it would take me. However, I took the leap of faith and enrolled with more doubts than ever. The beginning of my junior year was tricky, to say the least. On my first day, my classmates and I were told that one of our lab teachers wouldn't be joining us for quite a while. No one was entirely sure why, but we went with it. We were told only a few more weeks, which then turned into about a month, which eventually turned into he will no longer be joining us as he has decided to retire. So, after many months of watching one of our lab teachers, Mrs. Custer, run endlessly back and forth between her side of the lab and ours, and going through many substitute teachers, we were finally told that after Christmas break, we would finally have our new lab teacher. At the time, none of us knew what to expect or who to expect. All we knew was that we wanted a teacher that would expand our creativity and allow us to be expressive through our own art. We wanted a creative, hardworking, kind, courteous teacher, one that we would all remember. Lo and behold, only a few weeks after Christmas break ended, we were introduced to Miss Roush, and just like that, all of our wishes were granted. Miss Roush, over the last couple of years, has taught me so much. Not only how to draw a pretty picture or how to make a perfect photo in Photoshop, she taught me how to be kind and patient with whoever I was working with, how to be confident in myself and my work, believe in myself when I never thought I could have, how to find opportunities where it may seem like there are none, how to expand my horizons in art, and how to work in an industry as fast-paced and incredibly demanding as the art industry. Furthermore, she taught me something I never thought I'd be able to do, and that is to love art. Going into this lab, I knew nothing about anything when it came to drawing or painting, and for the longest time, I despised that about myself. However, when she came along, she not only taught me how to excel in art, but how to express myself through it. I have realized that she was the key all along to unlocking all of my potential, and because of that, I was finally able to realize what I wanted to do all along, and that was become a filmmaker. When I expressed this dream to Miss Rausch, she cheered me on and supported me with zero conditions, which only made me want to pursue this dream further. As a junior, I walked into the visual art and design lab so unsure of whether or not I would sink or swim, being surrounded by all of these incredibly talented, brilliant, and experienced artists. However, now as a senior, I stand here today with not only a newfound love of art, but as well as this completely new sense of confidence in my art and myself as well. And it is all because an incredible teacher walked into that lab and made it possible for me to not only swim, but to ascend above the waters I was once drowning in. And that is not only a sign that a teacher is doing their job, but is doing more than just teaching art. She has inspired me to believe in myself, to be okay in my own skin, to be kind to others no matter how difficult it may be, to support others the way I wish to be supported, and so much more. Many people constantly wonder what makes a great teacher, and I believe that the answer lies within the feelings the students have compared from beginning to end. I walked into that lab hating art, and now I'm leaving with plans to enter this industry in many more ways than one. She has given me the tools that I need to make it in this industry, and now my future is 10 times brighter than what it once was, and I have so many more opportunities waiting ahead of me. And that's all thanks to the most incredible mentor in the entire world, or at least in my eyes, Miss Rausch.
Our next presentation is for the Outstanding Senior Student Award. This award is for senior students who have shown exemplary performance in his or her program or academic class. One award may be given in each class for this honor. We ask that you hold your applause until each supervisor has presented their awards. The supervisor, with the help of Ms. Cheslock, will call all the students forward in their area and then will present the awards. Students, please remain in front until your area is complete. Students are not aware of these award selections for this award from their teachers. So please listen carefully, students, and come forward when your name is called.
Good morning. I'm Ms. McCord. I'm a supervisor here at the Fort County Career Center. Could the following students come forward? Callan Weaver, Corbin Castile, Colton Wilson, Samantha Burgeon, Ashton Kimple, and Ellie Fleshman, Abram Kelly, Ben Geit, and Kayla Egler. Please come forward. The outstanding senior in the Building and Trades program with Mr. Miller for the AM Lab is Callan Weaver. Congratulations. The PM outstanding senior for Mr. Miller's Building Trade program is Corbin Castile. The outstanding senior for the electrical program, Mr. Williams, is Colton Wilson. The outstanding senior for the interior design program, Mrs. Hall, is Samantha Burgeon. Job placement outstanding senior is Ashton Kimple. And from Defiance High School, Ellie Freshman, outstanding senior in job placement. Outstanding senior in the Mechanical Systems and Piping program, Mr. Steinges, is Abram Kelly. The outstanding senior in the Welding Fabrication Lab with Mr. Zacharias is Ben Geit. And the outstanding senior in the Work Transitions program with Ms. Pavel is Kayla Egler. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Tim Bowers, Supervisor of Career Technical Education. Would the following students please come forward? Isaac Davis, Paul McQueen, Rachel Brees, Madison Hoyer, Tracy Rose, Maya Weber, Alexis Hamilton, Marissa Lynn Boyd, Dylan Winger. Go ahead. Clark McKenzie, Olivia Engel, Jacob Evans, Ashley Lockwood, and Isaiah Carter. The outstanding student in visual art and design, Mrs. Roush instructor, Isaiah Carter, Bryan High School. Outstanding senior in visual art and design, Mrs. Custer instructor, Ashley Lockwood, Fairview High School. Outstanding senior, personal wellness and human growth and development, Mrs. Allspaw instructor, Jacob Evans, Hicksville High School. Outstanding senior, personal wellness and human growth and development, Mrs. Nofziger instructor, Olivia Engel, Wauseon High School. Outstanding senior, medical office technologies, Mrs. Biolarts instructor, Olivia Engel, Wauseon High School. Outstanding senior, industrial services, Mr. Parsley instructor, Clark McKenzie, Tenora High School. Outstanding senior, IT Academy, computer programming and game design, Mr. Geiger instructor, Dylan Winger, Fairview High School. Outstanding senior, IT Academy, computer networking and cybersecurity, Mr. Ricketts instructor, Marissa Lynn Boyd, Hicksville High School. Outstanding senior, health careers PM lab, Mrs. Hill instructor, Alexis Hamilton, Hicksville High School. Outstanding senior, health careers PM lab, Mrs. Hill instructor, Maya Weber, Napoleon High School. Outstanding student, guest services and skills, Mrs. Goals instructor, Tracy Rose, Archbold High School. Outstanding student, exercise science and sports medicine, Mr. Nye instructor, Madison Hauer, Napoleon High School. Outstanding student, culinary arts management, Mr. Harold instructor, Rachel Brees, Patrick Henry High School. Outstanding student, chef training, Mr. Harold instructor, Paul McQueen, Delta High School. An outstanding student, accounting and business management, Mrs. Short instructor, Isaac Davis, Defiance High School. You guys can go back.
Good morning. I'm Mrs. Roop, Supervisor of Career Tech Education. Would the following students please come forward? Carson Dominic, Landon Stamm, Ben Nafsinger, Ethan Moffitt, Savannah Tiarina, Lene Poling, Alicia Singer, Carter Burnell, Riley Godey, Casey Alspall, Raina Garza, Colby Horst, Kinsley Martin, Jared Christensen, Kyra Kreiner, Caden Cravens. Outstanding senior in agriculture diesel mechanics, Mr. Elston, instructor, Carson Dominic from Archibald High School. Outstanding senior for auto collision repair, Mr. ISIL instructor, Landon Stamm, Archibald. Outstanding senior for automotive technologies, PM Lab, Mr. Knurk instructor, Ben Nofsinger. Outstanding senior AM Lab for automotive technologies, Mr. Knurk instructor, Ethan Moffitt from Bryan High School. Outstanding senior for computer design 3D modeling, Mrs. Rohr's instructor, Savannah Tiarina from Defiance. Outstanding cosmetology student, Mrs. Dunbar instructor, Lene Poling from Hicksville High School. Outstanding senior for cosmetology, Mrs. Dunbar instructor, Alicia Singer, North Central. Outstanding senior for diesel mechanics, Mr. Blue instructor, Carter Bernal, Sonora High School. Outstanding senior for early childhood education, Mrs. Myers instructor, Riley Godey. Outstanding senior for fire and rescue, Mrs. Fisher instructor, Casey Alspall from Bryan. Outstanding senior for floral design, Mrs. Lesney instructor, Raina Garza from Archibald. Outstanding senior for landscape and greenhouse technologies, Mr. Height instructor, Colby Horst from Archibald. Outstanding Senior for Law Enforcement and Security Tactics, Mr. Thomas Instructor, Kinsley Martin from North Central High School. Outstanding Senior for Power Sport Engine Technology, Mr. Souls Instructor, Jared Christensen from Mount Pelier High School. Outstanding Senior for Specialized Mechatronics and Robotics Technology, Mr. Scarberry Instructor, Kyra Kreiner from Archbold. Outstanding Senior for Vet Assisting, Mrs. Pippin Instructor, Caden Cravens from Bryan High School. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Mr. Detmer, the Academic Supervisor, and I will be awarding the outstanding seniors in the academic areas. I would like the following to please come forward, please. Riley Freilich, John Moser, Xander Cagle, Connor Prince, Owen Hilgenberg, Kezia Dick, Kate Kruger, Evelyn Nardone, Ariana Smith, Seth Hathaway, Lene Poling, Aiden Stoles, Nathan Massengo, Cameron Robb, Zebedee Siefker, Kinsley Martin, Jacob McVeigh, Caleb Spiller, Hunter Linton. Outstanding Senior in Algebra 2 with Miss Fry, Riley Freilich, Fairview. Next, Outstanding Senior in Algebra 2 with Miss Rhoda, John Moser from Tenora. Outstanding Senior for Applied Math with Mrs. Woods and Instructor, Xander Cagle from Bryan. Outstanding Senior for Chemistry, Mr. Berteau Instructor, Connor Prince, Eden. Outstanding Senior in English, Mrs. Damon Instructor, Owen Hilgenberg, Patrick Henry. Outstanding Senior in English, Mrs. Martin Instructor, Kezia Dick, home from Bryan. Outstanding Senior in English from Mrs. Glore, Kate Kruger, homeschool Archbold. Outstanding Senior in English with Mrs. Thomas, Instructor, Evelyn Nardone, Bryan. Outstanding Senior in English from Ms. Christensen, Ariana Smith, Homeschool Liberty Center. Outstanding Senior in Financial Algebra, Mrs. Hellberg, the instructor, Seth Hathaway, Patrick Henry. Outstanding Senior Financial Algebra, Mrs. Hellberg, instructor, Kate Kruger. Outstanding Senior Financial Algebra with Mrs. Woods, the instructor, Lene Poling, Hicksville. Outstanding Senior Financial Algebra, Mrs. Woods, the instructor, Aiden Stoles from Hicksville. Outstanding Senior in the Government class with Mrs. Damon, the instructor, Nathan Massengill, Archibald. Outstanding Senior in the Government class with Mrs. Martin as the instructor, Cameron Robb, Homeschool Bryan. Outstanding Senior in the Government class with Mr. Brzezinski, instructor, Zebedee Siefker, Homeschool Wasion. Outstanding Senior in another Government class with Mr. Jason Blue, the instructor, Kinsley Martin, North Central. Outstanding Senior in the Government class with Mr. Gambler, the instructor, Jacob McVeigh, Bryan. Outstanding Senior Introduction to Physics with Mr. Steyer, the instructor, Seth Hathaway, Patrick Henry. Outstanding Senior in Applied Math with Ms. Bowers, instructor, Caleb Spiller from Tenora. Outstanding Senior in Spanish with Mrs. Zetter, the instructor, Hunter Linton, Pettisville.
Congratulations to each Outstanding Senior Award recipient. Students that received a plaque, after the ceremony, make sure that you come forward. Mrs. Knierim will take your picture one final time. The final student speaker this morning is Tracy Rose, who is from Archibald, is a senior in Mrs. Goles' Guest Services and Skills program.
Good morning. Change is probably the most complicated thing on earth. Although it seems easy and may sound simple, it's really not. But with most of my experiences with change, it's probably the most difficult thing ever. I want to say it's even more complicated than tying my shoe, and that for some reason to this day I still can't do. But sadly, change is something we all go through, whether we like it or not. It's just a part of life. Although change is the reason why I came out to Fort County, it's also the reason why I'm successful today. Growing up in a house with 10 people is a hassle. You would think that with 8 kids, things would constantly change. And I should be well used to it. Well, I'm not. I hate it and I can't stand it. But when I was told I was going to attend Fort County for my junior year, instead of returning to Archbold, I honestly had to accept the change. And even though I didn't want it, I needed it. But that doesn't mean I didn't complain or argue my case why I should stay at my home school. Because if some of you don't know, attending here was not my idea. It was my wonderful mother's. And trust me, I had no say. But my freshman and sophomore year, and the summer going into my junior year, I would honestly go through a tough milestone. Death practically surrounded my family. Not only that, my family felt like it was slowly being divided. And on top of all of that, I wasn't on the greatest path. But at this point in life, I was hard-headed, and I was putting myself in situations that wasn't good for me or for my future. And with going to a new school and leaving my friends put a fire to the flame. And I'm going to be truthfully honest, I was more scared than angry. But it would be that summer where everything would change, and it would change for the better. Going into Fort County wasn't bad at all. Remember when I said I didn't want to come because I was afraid to leave my friends? I'm going to tell you, within the first week or so, friends were not a problem. And remember when I said I didn't want to come because I didn't want to wear a uniform? Well, I'm going to be honest, it became pretty convenient. But above all, my school life changed dramatically. I went from getting a classic below grades and a detention-prone student all the way to a skyrocketing straight A student. I got accepted into clubs that I honestly never knew I could get even accepted into, and taken on leadership roles that I never thought were possible. Coming to Fort County changed my life for the better. It changed it in ways that I never thought it would. It showed me that I can be responsible and a trustworthy person. Fort County was the best change I could have made to finish my high school career. But lastly, none of this would be even possible if I didn't have the supportive mother I have today. I'm extremely blessed, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but Mom, you were right, and I'm sorry for not believing you at first. Lastly, I would also like to thank not only my newfound friends, but all the staff at Fort County, because again, without you guys, I wouldn't be as successful either. Thank you for making this opportunity an opportunity of a lifetime. Thank you.
Thank you, Tracy. Let's give all the student speakers this morning a round of applause. Our final presentation for today's program is awarding the program certificates and career passports. The supervisors will announce the students' names by program with the assistance of Mrs. Bevins and Ms. Cheslock. You will notice students wearing various colored honor cords. Red honor cords are from the American Red Cross for students who donated blood at least 3 times. Green and white honor cords are 4-H members. Red, white, and blue honor cords represent the members of the Drug-Free Club of America. Purple and silver honor cords represent the National Technical Honor Society. And green and blue honor cords are for our cosmetology students who have passed their state boards. This year, 100% of our cosmetology students passed their state boards, making them licensed cosmetologists. The supervisors will now begin the passport presentation.
All right, here we go. Work transitions, Ms. Pavel and Ms. Whitney. Eric Ortega. Connor Ashby. Emma Ashby. Caden Breedlove, Kayla Egler, and Addison Gamber. Interior Design, Mrs. Hall. Samantha Burgeon. Anisha Grant. Natalie Noble. Winter Rhodes. Savannah Schaller. Aiden Stoltz. Cassandra Stuckey. And Gabriella Ward. Building Trades, Mr. Miller and Mr. Dye. Kyle Brown. Jack Burnett. Xander Cagle. Corbin Castillo. Chase Fackler. Tyler Funk. Benny Garcia. Owen Hilgenberg. Logan James. Austin Koch. Avery Kurtz. Clayton McIntosh. Logan Moore. Ivan Nichols. Tyson Pelfrey. Ariana Smith. Isaac Smith. Spencer Steffes. Dylan Stricker. Callan Weaver. And Michael Zapata. Mechanical Systems and Piping, Mr. Steve Steinges. Alex Garber. Garrett Gillen. Caleb Greiser. Alex Hahn. Harmon Hetrick. Gavin Karsak. Abram Kelly. Dylan Kozier. Jack Ross. Tayshawn Shelton. Christopher Sparks. Landon Wesnick. Thank you. Electrical program, Mr. Scott Williams, instructor. Blake Buer. Rylan Farr. Jacob Fosnight. Aiden Gage. Wyatt Garza. Dylan Gabers. Seth Hathaway. Ian Hickman. Connor Hoover. Wesley Joyce. Carter Keese. Jacob McVeigh. Winston Nichols. Brennan Ort. Sage Pasco. Tegan Reynolds. Devlin Roddy. Olivia Shaw. Phil Smithers. Evan Taylor. Colton Wilson. Dalton Wolfen. And Hayden York. Welding fabrication, Mr. Chris Zacharias. Benjamin Geit. Jason Head. Tucker Holyfield. Braden Hall. Lane Hurlbert. Ray Peltz. Corey James Savage. Bailey Schooley. Colton Schooley. Garrett Skiles. Austin Strayer. Julissa Solano. And Caleb Spiller. Thank you.
Industrial Services, Mr. Bill Parsley, instructor. Tyreek Barker. Aaron Delgado. Kim Graham. Micah Langwell. Clark McKenzie. Eli Reyes. Guest Services and Skills, Mrs. Joyce Goles, instructor. Classroom aides, Mrs. Jill Hograve and Mrs. Laurel Clark. Nathan Massengill. Ray Ramos, Jr. Tracy Rose. Business and Financial Services, Mrs. Tina Short, instructor. Christopher Davis. Isaac Davis. Lindsay Lorenzen. Myra Lee Torres. Medical Office Technology, Mrs. Mary Jo Beilhart's instructor. Olivia Engel. Reagan Simon. IT Academy, Computer Programming and Game Design, Mr. Matt Geiger, instructor. Ashton Krieger. Logan Duvall. Raven Dell. Jacob Davalier. Jacob Evans. Sammy Gonzalez. Nicholas Julian. Draven Lance. Landon Nicloy. Caden Pittman. David Reyes. Alexander Vance. Dylan Winger. IT Academy, Computer Networking and Cybersecurity, Mr. Timothy Ricketts, instructor. Marissa Lynn Boyd. Trenton Funk. Dawson Garcia. Jace Hall. Andrew Mast. Ty Seclair. That's it. Health Careers, Mrs. Robin Hill and Mrs. Donna Badenhop, instructors. Caitlin Bettinger. Haley Decker. Anna Fraser. Riley Freilich. Alexis Hamilton. Natalie Kellogg. Blaze Langendorfer. Bria Lichtenwald. Trinity Lichtenwald. Jillian McNutt. Abby Meyer. Anna Miller. Taya Mills. Megan Morris. Magdalene Pepper. Keisha Ratliff. Tara Spencer. Trinity Stuckey. Maya Weber. Abby Wise. Exercise Science and Sports Medicine, Mr. Mike Nye, instructor. Logan Bowerman. Landon Buckland Schultz. Reese Furness. Madison Hoyer. Paige Hill. Adam Lashaway. Chef Training, Mr. Pete Harold, instructor. Colt Aliff. Elizabeth Brooks. Paul McQueen. Culinary Arts Management, Mr. Pete Harold, instructor. Rachel Brees. Jayton Brown. Kate Kruger. Quentin Runkle. Taya Schellenberger. Visual Art and Design, Mrs. Erin Custer, instructor. Lydia Buckby. Loren Durbin. Olivia Elling. Madison Haver. Ashley Lockwood. Rayleigh Muncie. Hunter Rittenhouse. Visual Art and Design, Miss Kristen Rausch, instructor. Dominic Briones. Isaiah Carter. Felicity Conforti. Hannah Law. Delia Lauer. Haley Kai Rodemaker. Sierra Ramey. Caitlin Schramm. Madison Shively. Hannah Stouffer. Chloe Walkup.
Early childhood education, Mrs. Susan Myers and Mrs. Katie Metz, instructors. Riley Godey. Jessica Lafferty. Rain Rohde. Adriana San Juan. Abigail Sanchez. Ariana Sleesman. Computer design and 3D modeling, Mrs. Michelle Roars, instructor. Preston Bartlett. Isaiah Luce. Logan Shaw. Cody Shupp. Hayden Steffi. Savannah Tiarina. Specialized Mechatronics and Robotics Technology, Mr. Matt Scarberry, instructor. Logan Baylog. Walter Foster. David Faust. Elijah Gulliver. Nathan Hutchison. Kyra Kreiner. Logan Law. Ty Moore. Connor Prince. Aaron Racy Jr. Trey Seiler. Carrick Skyver. Isaac Stoy. Cosmetology, Mrs. Kim Dunbar, Mrs. Krista Witro, and Miss Jill Westhoven, instructors. Aaliyah Bigger. Sierra Decker. Kasia Dick. Haley Dunbar. Madison Iyer. Ryalyn Fight. Mara Grimm. Peyton Hostler. Kylin Keegan. Ava Knapp. Rachel Lehman. Addie Mattern. Madison McIntosh. Bailey Moreland. Paige Morgan Smith. Courtney Miles. Caden Pettit. Lene Poling. Taylor Rebasol. Zoe Rumba. Carly Shadbolt. Alicia Singer. Adea Strabietto. Chloe Zuniga. Fire and Rescue, Mrs. Tanya Fisher, instructor. Nathaniel Abdo. Casey Allsfall. Elijah Armstrong. Ashley Fisher. Courtney Heinze. Brayton Hobbs. Dakota Jordan. Albert Prado. Tate Rhodes. Mason Schweitzer. Carter Wilson. Law Enforcement and Security Tactics, Mr. Kevin Thomas, instructor. Arabella Arquette. Chad Bowers. Madison Campbell. Ty Carazales. Bay Earl. Isaac Fenter. Caden Fenter. Connor Kirby. Eric Lichtenwald. Tristan Light. Hunter Linden. Kinsley Martin. Elizabeth McLeod. Crystal Streetman. Stephen Traxler. Clayton Van Arsdalen. Auto Collision, Mr. Eric Eisel, instructor. Carson Bauer. Nolan Cooksey. Dallas Stockenhouse. Jace Fry. Tyler Fuller. Micah McCashin. John Mosier. Caden Mosier. Levi Sharp. Tyler Smith. Corbin Stom. Landon Stom. Carter Uribes. Automotive Technologies, Mr. Toby Knurk, Mr. Tracy Harding, and Mr. Bruce McGill, instructors. Hudson Bigger. Aaron Campbell. Jacqueline Hernandez Miguel. Keegan Hickman. Braxton Huner. Robert Isaacs III. Ashton Kimple. Ethan Moffett. Benjamin Nafsinger. Carter Nicely. Autumn Roach. Zebedee Seifker. Kenton Smart. Alan Smith. Sydney Taylor. Davy Velasquez Roblero. Aiden Walds. Floral Design, Mrs. Florence Lusney, instructor. Patience Alamenius. Kiera Baldridge. Madison Braun. Raina Garza. Austin McClavick. Landscape and Greenhouse Technologies, Mr. Eric Hyde, instructor. Colby Horst. Cody Minnick. Alexis Todd. Veterinarian assistant, Mrs. Stephanie Pippin, instructor. Alyssa Bender. Xander Braden. Georgia Chapurdi. Caden Cravens. Ellie Fleshman. Caitlin Hayes. Ashley Krill. Zaina Kuzel. Dinah Lands. Isabel Martin. Evelyn Nardone. Cameron Robb. Diesel Mechanics, Mr. Denton Blue, instructor.
My student wouldn't shoot.
Carter Burnell. Caden Hageman. Donald Meyer. Adrian Oler. Ashton Rose. Peyton Shepard. Mason Towns. Joshua Underwood. Nicholas Vollmer. Andrew Ward. William Wittenmeyer. Agricultural Diesel Mechanics, Mr. Jason Elston, instructor. Michael Betts. Will Brown. Hayden Dickman. Carson Dominic. Jocelyn Ramos. Corbin Renner. Alex Roddy. Dakota Sherrick. Connor Towers. Michael Whitlock. Power Sport Engine Technologies, Mr. Larry Souls, instructor. Destin Armbruster. Gavin Bell. Christopher Brickle. Riley Brown. Desiree Carroll. Jared Christensen. Jason Gabers. Cody Cruz. Lane Neff. Aiden Alvera. Micah Spring.
Well, that concludes the presentation of the certificates. Let's give the students a round of applause. Just a couple of last-minute things here. One last reminder for those students who received a plaque for Outstanding Senior Awards, make sure to come to the stage for a picture for Mrs. Knierim. And then with the class of 2023, please stand. Students, I'd like to leave you with this quote from author Jane Austen. It's not what we say or think that defines us, but what we do. As you leave today, go out and do great things and make your parents, school, and community proud of the great things that you can do. This concludes our Recognition Day ceremony. Seniors, you're now dismissed. Have a great day.